Welcome to Letting Go University. Please feel free to join us for free for many more of these sessions at the link in the description. Fear of feelings. What can you imagine if you were completely free of fear, completely free of anger, completely free of guilt, completely free of desire, completely free of grief? What would it be like if you no longer had these feelings popping up throughout your day, throughout your life, and just making you miserable, causing problems in your relationships, in your finances, in your spiritual life? One thing that people don't realize is that negative feelings run out. There's a limited supply of negative feelings that have been stored up, and that you can actually completely let them go. You can let go of these feelings and experience love all the time, peace all the time, happiness all the time. That's available for you. Every single time you allow one of these negative feelings to come up and let it run, it's reducing the overall load. And you're going to feel lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter. And eventually these feelings run out. So you get benefits all along the way in your releasing that. You're feeling better more and more of the time. But there's still these waves that come up. And what happens is people get hooked on the positive feelings. That we develop these attachments to feeling good. And then when a negative feeling comes up, it's like, oh no, that's not feeling good. And we shove it down or try and do something about it rather than opening up and just letting it run out. And as you let it run out, you naturally return to the positive feeling state. So by fearing feelings, by making enemies of feelings, making wrong of feelings, worrying about feelings, or being terrified of feelings, we end up just stuffing down, accumulating more and more, and they're trying to get out. So we create these situations, or these situations, I should say, are facilitated for us for an opportunity to let them go. So higher self is orchestrating opportunities. Are you ready to let go of this feeling now? Could you let this feeling go? And that might appear as a stressful situation in a relationship or in financial life. It could be a physical thing that's happening with the body. And it's just an opportunity. It's like, hey, could you let go of this feeling now so we can get back to this presence, this happy, joyous, free state? This is a big part of 12-step programs. It's a big part of the Course in Miracles, is just letting go of fear, letting go of guilt, letting go of anger and all these negative feelings so that you can have peace, so that you can be available to serve and to love in the world if you choose to stick around. So fearing the feelings does not make them go away. Shoving down the feelings does not make them go away. It's just, okay, I guess I'll just have a situation later and take a chance to let that go later, which is totally fine. You never have to let go. Though if you want to make rapid progress in happiness and in love, to let the love flow through without hanging on to it, let the happiness flow through without gripping it, so that the other stuff other than that has a chance to move and chance to go. They're just feelings, and the negative feelings run out. People don't like to bring them up because they imagine that if they're feeling this feeling that it's just going to stay there and be there forever. Well, it's going to run out. It's going to run out. You can let this feeling go. It's not going to be there forever unless you keep resisting it, unless you keep shoving it down. So this is just a chance to allow yourself to open up, let go of fearing feelings so that you can let them run out. Lester Levinson said it's a 3-month process. If you just spent 3 months doing nothing but letting go, you could let go of all of this garbage. Now, most people aren't going to sit and let go for 3 months straight. It's an option, but just many people aren't going to do that. So what we do in Letting Go University is we just consistently, every day, or however much people want to show up, let go of a little more and a little more and a little more. It's a slower way, though all along the way it's lightening up. It's lightening up. So it starts with letting go of the fear of feelings, clinging on to positive feelings, letting go of clinging to positive feelings, letting go of stuffing down negative feelings, fearing negative feelings, so that we can open up and allow these feelings to flow, allow them to go. So let's do some letting go. Can you notice if you have any fear of feelings? Could be fear of fear, could be fear of guilt, could be fear of pain, fear of anger. And first off, that's okay. Because you just notice that feeling, ooh, I don't want to feel it. Don't want to feel it. I shouldn't feel it. I just want to feel good. And so can you notice that reaction to feelings that has us stuff them down? Could you just open up to that reaction? Allow that fear of feelings. Funny enough, I've never seen a feeling. I don't know what it looks like. Have you ever seen a feeling? What if it's just a feeling, just some energy? And could you notice any fear of feelings and just open up and let it run? Thoughts are resistance to feelings. Could you just let the thoughts drift by and notice the feeling? Maybe it's a sensation in the chest or in the gut. Just notice this fear of feelings. Could you just let it run? Maybe that too is just a feeling. Just sitting with the feeling, just letting it run. Could you let it be just a feeling, not a good or a bad feeling, just a sensation, just some energy, opening up so it can go. Could you let it go? Would you let it go if you could? Just a choice to let go of this fear, to allow it to run out so that energy can flow through your being again. Instead of it getting stuck, now it can flow. Because feelings are gonna come up until they're released. They're coming up to be released, to be surrendered to God, to be let go of. So could you notice any more of this fear of feelings coming up? Why is there fear? Because I know there's some stuff that I've been carrying. I know it's going to come up. And could you just notice that fear of what you're carrying, fear of feelings? Just allow that to be there. And could you allow that fear, or whatever you're feeling right now, fear is just a word, could you allow that sensation and ignoring the thoughts? Thoughts are all resistance to just feeling a feeling and letting it release. Just ignoring the thoughts and allowing this feeling to be here. And could you open up to this feeling so it can release? The feelings go quite well on their own when they're not resisted, not fought, not suppressed. Could you open up and release this feeling? Would you release? When could you release the fear of feelings so that the feelings can come up and go? And we've all stored up plenty of negative feelings through a lot of suppression, trying not to feel them. And so they're just stuck there until we open up and allow them to be felt and let them go. So can you notice any fear of the feelings that might be in your field? Fear of some grief or sadness, fear of some guilt, fear of some anger, or even fear of fear itself. And without judging it or moralizing about it, could you let the thoughts scroll by without tapping on them and engaging and getting more and more thoughts? And just go behind the thoughts into the awareness of the energy, the feeling. And could you allow that feeling just for now? Give it a right now to be felt and release. And a right now, just feeling the feeling right now. Just right now. Just right now. Feeling that feeling, whatever it is, wherever it is. Just keeping the door open. And could you surrender any wanting to do anything with this feeling, wanting to change this feeling, any thoughts about the feeling, just surrendering the experience of this feeling to higher power, to God. You never have to surrender. Just could you surrender this fear to God? Just letting it run out. Would you surrender this feeling? Just experiencing it and turning it over, letting it go. All these negative feelings run out if they're not resisted, if they're not suppressed. And could you allow yourself to notice any more fear of feelings? Any more of this fear of letting this stuff up so it can go? Fear of going through a negative emotion or a negative sensation. And could you open up and allow that feeling? Allow the fear. Just letting that run, giving it a chance to dissolve. Oh, there's some more of that feeling? Okay. Just allowing some more of that feeling, letting it be there, and letting it dissolve. It'll dissolve all on its own if it's allowed to be felt. Could you let it dissolve? Would you let it dissolve? And just letting more and more of that feeling dissipate and dissolve, just with your willingness and courage to feel it until it goes. Now, what awaits you on the other side of your courage and willingness to feel these feelings is being free of these feelings. Free of the guilt, free of the fear, free of the anger, the desire, the grief. And all it is a choice, the courage and the willingness to go through some discomfort, through that feeling, until it releases and you return or are consciously aware of what you are without all these negative feelings. It's not always easy, otherwise everyone would do it, though it's always worth it to just keep letting go. Thank you so much for your courage and your willingness to let go of some fear today. Feel free to go through this as many times as you'd like until it releases more and you find yourself more and more willing, more and more courageous to just feel the feelings and let them go. Have the best day you can.